Hi, my name is Jordan Howell, and we were planning on doing a lot more filming, but we couldn't because my clock was an hour late, which was very odd for me. And as my mom walked right close to the camera, I was afraid that she was going to do something. And first of all, with my speech, I want to say that at the end I'm going to give a special offer to anybody who wants to have me train them. But first, I want to give basically the steps or the pillars of any type of life change that will improve, and I suggest doing all these to combine them so it will be actually easier to just do less in each category and you get an even greater effect. And the first category is PMA, or positive mental attitude, which I'll get into in about a minute. And I believe in PMA. Next is weight training. Next, after that, is stretching, then cardio, then diet. And one thing that most people do when they're in a diet or cardio exercise or even weight training is they forget about adding intensity to it, which I'm going to have as its own little category. But getting back to positive mental attitude, a few famous people, a few rich people that actually believe in PMA while they were starting out was Walt Disney, was one of the most influential people that actually believed in it so much, and it actually shows in almost every single one of Walt Disney's films. Next would be Sam Walton, which his company revenue, according to Wikipedia, is about $500 billion per year. That is huge right there. Next is Donald Trump. He believes in positive mental attitude. He even has in his books where he suggests watching The Secret and The Power of Positive Thinking as well to read. And then Zig Ziglar, Jim Rohn, Les Brown, Brian Tracy all believed in power of positive thinking. But the reasons for using PMA with weight training or anything in your life is simply how you look or how I look on the inside will reflect on the outside. Or a simple way of describing what you can use PMA for is, if you have a positive mental attitude towards your workout, when you get to a point where your workout, you're not getting the gains, the results as quickly, you're still positive that your plan is working and you're still going to gain progress as well. And basically from Wikipedia, the term for positive mental attitude was the right mental attitude, which they had many different definitions of it. I like that one because it was short, so I could put it on a piece of paper. And people from all walks of life have used PMA to improve themselves and just have a happier life. A positive mental attitude. Now to get to weight training, some people actually don't know that weight training is a cardiovascular activity and also stretches the muscles, so it's basically 3-in-1 right there. It is awesome to do as long as you're doing in proper form. And here's some tips that I decided on using when doing all your exercises. If you're a man or a female, don't just focus on, if you're a man, the upper body, chest, or biceps, and if you're a female, don't just focus on legs, butt, and abs. You should focus on working at least all your muscles out, and that will improve the results you get a lot, because you can't just target one muscle group and hope that your entire body will look super sexy. The next tip is to do exercises that are fun for you and not like hell for you. Just have fun with it, and if you're going to do something that's fun and you're getting a good workout, that's a plus right there. third is, actually a tip I've learned is eat something an hour before your workout so you have more energy for your workout, and eat something right after your workout within 30 minutes of your workout, and that will actually improve your gains a lot. Like, personally, I worked out for hours upon hours and not seeing that many good results, and then I added this one tip, and I actually cut back my hours of training, and I got so many gains in a few areas like my arms and my back. And the fourth tip is mix movements that will apply in more than one category, like cardio, stretching, intensity, or weightlifting. Exercises like squats, push-ups, or press-ups are all good exercises that you could put them in more than one category. The fifth tip is, if you're just starting out, to train 2 times per week for about 30 minutes to build the habit, and you'll gain results if you mix in the next few steps. The reason for that is you'll get results and it'll be safe for you at the same time. The next is you're building habit, like I said, and it's also about you won't have the excuse, oh, I don't have enough time, it's only an hour per week. Next is stretching. Stretching, for me, I was thinking of what ways could I describe stretching, what's the benefit of stretching. The number one benefit for me is not flexibility or balance or muscle recovery time being faster, but the fact that every time after I stretch, I just feel good. I feel better, and that's how I'll describe stretching. Next is cardiovascular activities, or cardio for short. Any sort of activity that gets your heart rate up, where you're breathing immensely, is a cardiovascular activity. And that's also why I say weight training is a cardiovascular activity. You're lifting weights and your rest time between sets is low. Then you're going to start breathing heavy. It's cardiovascular activity right there. And cardio, some people don't like doing cardio because they think, oh, they're going to shrink, be a small guy. But cardio, if you do it right, you're going to burn just fat, and it's going to improve your heart, your lungs, so you can it'll improve your weightlifting and your life in general. And my mom is antsy, even more antsy. And intensity is the force you use to lift a weight, or the speed, or a feeling in a muscle. And what I mean by that is you could pick up like a very light object and it could be nothing to lift it up. But if you add more intensity to the movement, you can make it feel heavier than it actually is. You can also, intensity could be the speed of the movement, or what I mean by feeling in the muscle is you can grab something really light, and if you use more intensity, make the movement more isolated to the muscle you're trying to work, it'll put more of a burn into your muscle group, as I point to this one muscle, my biceps. And one thing that improves intensity is to focus on what you're doing, which focus key to life is just focus, but improving intensity is about focusing on your workout, not about the people around you, not about conversation. If you have a friend there, say hi and just say bye, and focus on your workout. And after your workout, then you can socialize. And a few ways to improve intensity if you don't want to focus, which is sort of unsafe to do, is you can add more weight, you can add more sets or reps, or take away some of the rest time between your sets or reps, or even add more exercises before you even rest to improve intensity. And intensity can be for cardio, it could be for stretching, it could be for weightlifting, because let's say just take cardio with intensity, the speed of your cardio. You're going to be, instead of walking, jog, walk, and that'll improve the intensity. Right there is just the speed of your exercise. Or if you want to improve cardio even more, is you add weight to your cardio, and that'll improve the intensity as well. And all in all, the number one way to improve intensity is focus on what you're doing. And diet, I've actually found a site that basically makes nutrition and diet, all that good stuff, made easy for any individual that wants to research on diet, and it's actually called nutrition.gov. It is a government website that is targeted towards improving the health of America. And what I've learned and what brings me to the point where I can actually train people is I actually studied the AFAA Personal Trainer's Handbook. That alone is a complete course in itself. I then did the ACE Fitness Personal Trainer's course. I've done the Buy for Life with Bobby Feldman, I think his name is. I've also read 2 of the Arnold Schwarzenegger's books, which one was about 500 pages. I read the whole thing. And a few other books I read was the Bowflex Body Plan and 10 other fitness and health books. I'm constantly improving what I've learned about that. I'm also currently, right now, going to become a Tai Chi and Qigong Grandmaster as well in the near future. And my special offer is for anybody that wants to train with me and gives me permission to use their results in a video, picture, and text format. I will actually allow $10 per session, a minimum 12 sessions, and that will give me more testimonials and basically give me more content for my video channels. And if you don't want to do that, subscribe to my YouTube channels, and that's in the description below. And to contact me is also in the description below. I'm done. My name is Dorian Howell. I forgot to mention that the $10 offer is actually for people coming to me, not me coming to them. And also, I'm developing a way that I can train you online as well as in person as well. Thank you.